For Hot Topic of the Day, sponsored by Burger King. The Pro Football Talk Week 3 Power Rankings are out, and the Cowboys continue to move up. Last week, Dallas climbed up to 4th overall, and now they go up one more spot to number 3 behind the Patriots and the Chiefs. The Eagles' loss dropped them to 6th overall after they held the 3rd spot last week. So, Shannon, are the Cowboys too high?
Yes, absolutely. Unequivocally. Yes.
Prohibitively high.
Yes. Too high, Skip Bayless. You know it. You ought to be ashamed. You're up here out of the table.
I'm ashamed.
You should be.
I'm ashamed. My team's the 3rd best team.
You should. No, they're not. They're not. They're
Feeling
not.
good
They're
over
not.
there.
I've got the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Rams, Seahawks, and Packers all ahead of your Cowboys. Get it? I don't know if Skip knows this. Skip, you say this is power ranking. So
Sure.
we took the top half. The Cowboys are ranked, what, 4th? They're ranked 3rd.
Third
Oh,
now.
they're ranked
They
third.
were
My bad.
4th.
Okay.
They moved up.
Don't disrespect them by
my
dropping
bad.
them to 4th.
They were the 3rd ranked team.
Yes.
So that was the top end. So, we did the top end. Can you guess who the bottom is? The bottom.
I can guess.
Washington is 30th. The 31st ranked team are the Giants. And guess who they played this week? The 32nd ranked team, the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Giants have already, 2 weeks into the season, switched their quarterback.
Wow.
Guess what's coming down the pipeline for Washington? Haskins will be in there. Haskins will be in there before you know it. And I don't know what's going to happen with the Dolphins.
We don't get them until the very last game. So.
I don't know what's about to happen to the Dolphins. Probably Josh Rosen's going to start. Woo, good luck with that one.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this later, the point spread. Skip, you ought to be ashamed. This is ridiculous. You and I
so
both,
ashamed.
you should be. You up here banging on the table. There's no way. Look at the Packers go to Lambeau. I mean, not Lambeau. Go to Soldier Field, beat the Bears, beat the Vikes. Now, let's see. We're going to see
They
when
beat Mitchell Trubisky and Kirk Cousins. Way to go.
Yeah, you're
Impressed.
Not feeling it.
you beat Eli Manning. That Odell has been putting deodorant on him for that stink that he's been doing up in New York for the last 4 years.
I was campaigning for Daniel Jones to play opening day against us.
And
I told you I'll take Daniel
Case
Jones.
Really?
Case Keenum will battle your butt off.
I don't want nobody to battle. I want somebody to win. What good is a fight? He fought hard, but he took the L. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Did you see the Minnesota Miracle? Did you?
That game
Yeah.
you fought
What a
hard.
throw that was.
But hey, Jenny, what happened the next week?
Yeah, I know. Not a good day.
Ramshackle.
Nick
Not a
Foles
good
happened.
day.
Whatever. Skip. The Cowboys have not played. They played bottom feeders. I'm going to give them credit. They didn't play down to the level of competition. But to heap this kind of praise and adulation on them, I think is unfounded. And you're going to see. I see what you do. You fall quick.
I haven't even spoken
You
yet.
fall quick. I know you. You fall quick. Yeah, see? But your day coming.
No, is it?
Your day
you
coming.
keep telling me that every day, and it seems like every day is my day.
No, your day
Lately,
coming.
it has felt like that.
Your
It
day
actually
coming.
has felt like that for 3 years on this show.
No,
but
it don't
that's
have.
okay.
No, it happened 2017. What your day? What your year?
Help me out. The Giants play in which division?
NFC.
The NFC East.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Cowboys?
Yes.
No, they're still in that division.
Yes.
The Redskins
Rivalry?
play in which?
East.
Oh, the East. So
Yeah.
those are division rivals.
True.
And what I always tell you about division rivalries, you just throw the stats out, you throw the records out, you throw the power rankings out, because anything can happen in a division rival game, because you know what used to happen between you and the Chiefs and you and the
Raiders.
Chargers and the Raiders, right?
Yep.
Okay, it just happens.
But
You
only
say,
when they
"How
were
did that
good.
happen?"
Yeah,
when
when
they,
they're that low.
when they got Skip, look, I keep telling you, the nail and the hammer can't have a rivalry. Even if you have a tack hammer trying to drive a spike nail, eventually it's going to get the job done. So when you stop with this, you got the 31st and the 32nd team in the first 3 weeks, and you get Drew, you get the Saints without Breeze.
You can only play who you...
Stop saying that.
I just repeating you. It's what the Hall of Famer taught me.
No.
You can only play who you get scheduled to play.
Well,
right?
why don't you just call up Alabama and see if they want to play?
All right, so what just happened through this past offseason, week after week after week after week, I sat over here and I said, my team is going to the Super Bowl. Did I not say that? The
You said it.
whole offseason.
All right.
Doesn't make
You
it true.
shamed me. You ridiculed me. You said I should be ashamed of myself for that.
You should.
I kept telling you, my quarterback is really good, and he's going to drive this team as the most valuable player all the way through the NFC to the Super Bowl. I told you that 1,000 times through the offseason, and you and every other analyst, that was in the offseason, and you kept saying, why don't you believe what we're all telling you? Because we all played football. And I said, because you're all wrong. And what have we seen through only 2 games against 2 bottom feeders? What's your eye test telling you? You even admitted the last 2 days on this show, yeah, that guy looks pretty good.
He does, but Skip, you just said it, bottom feeders. I believe at 51, I can make the roster of the Dolphins and probably the Giants.
Maybe you could.
Really?
Yeah, I believe I can make the roster.
Okay, I'll give you that. You're delusional.
Not a good sign.
But the point is, I'm just going on my eye test. My eye test tells me that my instincts were correct about this football team. Now, I'll also be completely objective here. You might have me because what that paper says, you're ranked number 3, that means exactly what? It means big 0.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't matter what that says. I can't tell. Well,
you over there doing cartwheels and handstands, that means something.
I haven't cartwheeled across the table since Monday.
Yeah.
Not recently.
Since Monday. Okay, but now I've lost my new deep threat receiver, Michael Gallup, is out 2 to 4 weeks. It's probably more like 4 weeks.
You think he like to do Julio? You got Amari?
He's Julio Jr. He's getting there. He's starting to really bust people up, man. He can run by people, and Dak really has a wavelength.
Skip 2 games.
Okay, well, I was seeing the last 10 games last year.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And then we're not out of the woods, so to speak, yet, because then I lost the X-Man, Xavier Woods, one of my 2 safeties who are average at best. I've told you. They could be the weak link of the weaker link of the defense. And Xavier Woods is gone, I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks with a bad ankle sprain. And Antoine Woods, speaking of another Woods, who is the anchor of my defensive line, sprained his knee at Washington, and he's doubtful to play this game.
Yeah,
so
he was stumbling over them bodies.
Okay, well, maybe he was. And Tyrone Crawford, who came in for him and had a big sack, he aggravated a hip injury, and it looks like he's going to be doubtful for this game. And again, albeit against the high school JV team that is the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Look at you.
And Tavon Austin, who needs to step up now because there's no Gallup, he's still in concussion protocol. So we got a spate of injuries. The war of attrition has started, and maybe the injury gods will say no to the Dallas Cowboys. But the only good news is none of those guys are yet out for the year. Like, Ben Roethlisberger is gone for the year, right? So we don't have that happening just yet. And yet we do get Robert Quinn back, and he could be the bookend rusher that could suddenly free up DeMarcus Lawrence, who has been a no-show in the first 2 games as far as my eye test tells me.
Skip, the Patriots had 7 sacks, 3 INTs against the Dolphins in the Dolphins building. Can you imagine what the Cowboys D-line is going to do with crowd noise and probably a second-year quarterback trying to make his probably his 7th, 8th start? I don't know how many starts Rosen has, but he's probably going to start the game.
He started at least the second half of the year last year.
Not too many memorable ones.
You feel good about that?
Yeah, it's a good break given all those injuries. So
a good break, huh?
Okay, but when again, we haven't really even begun this year yet. Yep, they're 2-0 in the division, and I will take that any year.
Yeah.
And the numbers would tell you teams that start 2-0 have a pretty good chance of going on from there, of springboarding off the 2-0, especially when you win 2 division games. But you know what's about to start happening. You know who's coming down the pike.
Oh, New Orleans without Drew Brees.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Teddy Bridgewater, okay? Could we go win that game without Michael Gallup? I don't know. They're not going to be a pushover at home.
No.
That defense is good. They still got a bunch of firepower on offense, right?
Yeah, but Skip.
Do we have a much better chance now? Sure we do. And then guess what happens? Aaron Rodgers visits Jerry World. And they're still going to have to deal with Minnesota at home. They have to go to New England. That's an L. I already told you that's an L.
It's not, Skip. I keep telling you, it's not the car. It's the driver. Jeff Gordon or Jimmy Johnson can take your car or a car just like yours and beat you in it because they're better drivers than you. I don't care if Teddy Bridgewater still got the same arsenal. He's not Drew Brees. It's not the car, it's the driver.
It's Dak Prescott. I agree with that. So the Cowboys still have to deal with the Rams at home, and then obviously they have 2 Eagles games. There's the Eagles that come up soon after Aaron Rodgers, and you got to deal with them late, the second to last game. Okay, so there's a bunch of firepower on the schedule.
You're just going to gloss over New England, huh? Because you already talked that one up.
I just said it was an L. You weren't listening.
And guess what? They wearing them old-timey uniforms, them old royal, them blues.
All right, and these are a lot of big stage night games. After this, it starts to be night, and it might be good night for my team.
Horror. Yeah. Mike Myers.
I already got yesterday. I got Cowboys +7 at New England. I like that. I'll take that.
Go Belichick. Coach Belichick don't let quarterbacks come in there and beat him all kind of time.
If we get healthy by that night, I kind of like my team's chances in that game to at least come within 7.
I love old Tom terrific.
Do you?
Old Tom and T?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Yeah. If you want to put the Edward Patrick together and just make it Eldrick, I don't care. You can do that if it's easier to say.
Yeah, I don't care what I'll call it what you want to.
Okay.
Long as he beat y'all by 14.
Lives up to all those names.
Okay.
Do you see him on social?
You want to give me 10?
Nope.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, he always on social media.
Who?
Happy about the
Tom
win.
Brady.
Just so passionate.
I wonder if Michael Jordan would have ever been on social media. That would be so beneath. That would be so beneath Michael Jordan.
I love his videos. He's feeling good about the season. He's confident. They're working.
Corny.
He's corny. He's lame.
Okay,
you
who
know
cares?
it.
Yeah.
All the
I agree. I agree, and I don't care.
Corny wins
because
games.
when it's time to go win games, that's all he does.
I don't mind it either.
Yeah.
Kind of love
You don't bet against that man, and now you've bet against him.
Bet the Chiefs get Kansas. The Chiefs get Jalen Ramsey. I'm going to Vegas.
It's over, right?
I'm going to Vegas. I'm gonna take a small bag and put something down on it.
Make a big
I'm
bag?
gonna put something on it. Absolutely.
You're going to need one of those Brinks trucks to come home.
I ain't doing all that. I'll put a little something on, a little something.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you bringing up Jalen Ramsey because he does want out of Jacksonville.
Don't
Is
blame
the
him.
asking price too high, Greg Jennings? Let's